The CCBI's Bioethics Forum was established in September 2021. In 2023, the Bioethics Forum's core committee comprised 10 members, coordinated by Reverend Dr. Christopher Vimalraj. Dr. Mario Vaz served as the convener, with the other members being Dr. Olinda Timms, Dr. G.D. Ravindran, Reverend Dr. Charles Davis, Dr. Evita Fernandez, Dr. Priya Pais, Father Juventus Andrade CSSR, Reverend Dr. Mahesh Arnold, and Dr. Monica Hendricks. The core team met monthly to address key bioethical issues, including in vitro fertilization, marital rape, end-of-life care, and same-sex marriages, while also planning for a November 2023 colloquium. Strategic initiatives included develop Catholic Hospital Association of India online bioethics course and finalizing a strategic plan. Special sessions with the CCBI core committee focused on planning and collaboration. Year-end activities included reviewing the colloquium, discussing fiducia supplicans, and drafting an explanatory note, reflecting a commitment to aligning Catholic bioethical principles with contemporary healthcare challenges. In 2023, the Bioethics Forum examined two major issues dealt at the Supreme Court in light of Catholic teachings. Abortion, January-April. The forum critiqued the Supreme Court's 2022 ruling extending the abortion limit to 24 weeks and recognizing marital rape as grounds for abortion, highlighting its omission of fetal rights. Same-sex marriages, June-September. In the light of the Supreme Court taking up the issue of same-sex marriages, the forum reaffirmed the Church's teaching that marriage is between a man and a woman, emphasizing procreation and spousal well-being. While recognizing the dignity of homosexual persons, it opposed redefining marriage. A document on same-sex marriages was approved by CCBI office bearers, shared with Indian bishops in July, and discussed further at the September Executive Committee meeting. The first national colloquium of the CCBI Bioethics Forum was held on November 11, 2023, at St. John's, Bangalore, with 52 Catholic health professionals discussing the theme. Current issues in health and healthcare, challenges for Catholic bioethics. Key presentations included the Charter for Healthcare Workers and the Catholic Ethical and Healthcare Directives. Sessions addressed Catholic ethics, reproductive health, pediatric care, public health, and end-of-life issues. The event concluded with the presentation of an expanded strategic plan for the Bioethics Forum and participant reflections on future direction. In 2024, the CCBI National Bioethics Forum has held monthly meetings to drive strategic planning and coordination. The first half of 2024 focused on organizational development, community engagement, and educational outreach. The core committee, alongside other stakeholders, used the spiritual conversation methodology to plan for the forum's next decade. A comprehensive activity plan matrix was shared with all members. Key participants in the strategic planning workshop held on 6 March 2024 at St. Peter's Seminary included Dr. Nancy Angelin, Dr. Judah Pereira, Dr. Olinda Timms, and Reverend Dr. Christopher Vimalraj. In January 2024, the CCBI Bioethics Forum established communication channels through a Google group and WhatsApp group to engage over 70 healthcare workers, primarily doctors. These platforms facilitate the sharing of study findings, research, and monthly discussions. The Bioethics Colloquium Report from November 2023, along with a strategic plan for the next decade, was circulated to members. Additionally, young scholars, particularly new doctors, are being actively engaged and prepared for leadership roles in Catholic bioethics, ensuring the forum's future growth and impact. In May 2024, the CCBI National Bioethics Forum expanded its leadership team by forming a national council to enhance the planning and direction of its activities. The council, which includes representatives from across India, was approved for a 2-year term. The members of the National Council include Chairman, Most Reverend Vincent Aind, ex officio, Director, Father Christopher Vimalraj, ex officio, Secretary, Dr. Nancy G. Angeline, Secretary of Communications, Dr. Alinda Timms, Secretary of Projects, Dr. Randall Sequeira, Executive Members, Dr. Mario Vaz, Dr. Nicolas Antao, Father Charles Davis, Sister Dr. Bina Madhavath, and Dr. Monica Hendricks. In 2024, the CCBI Bioethics Forum hosted 2 successful webinars. First webinar, 15th June 2024, titled Foundations of Catholic Bioethics. It was attended by 45 members and covered topics including scripture, tradition, natural law, and Catholic bioethical principles. Presenters included Reverend Father Juventius Andrade CSSR, Reverend Dr. Christopher Vimalraj Hiruthia, Reverend Dr. Mahesh Arnold, and Reverend Dr. Charles Davis, with Dr. Mario Vaz moderating. The webinar was well received both qualitatively and quantitatively. Second webinar, 28 September 2024, focused on the Government of India's draft guidelines on the withdrawal of life support in terminally ill patients, attended by 35 members. Dr. Ravindran presented the draft, and discussions centered on key concepts such as human dignity, ordinary versus extraordinary means of care, and therapeutic obstinacy. The webinar also addressed the Bioethics Forum's response to the Supreme Court's ruling on passive euthanasia and advance directives. In 2024, the CCBI Bioethics Forum continued its regular activities with monthly meetings of the Core Committee and National Council. The Core Committee met every second Saturday to discuss strategic plans and coordinate academic presentations on Catholic bioethics. The National Council held online meetings each month, focusing on input sessions on specific topics, followed by discussions. The team also worked on executing activities outlined in the pastoral plan. Regular dissemination of articles and academic papers on Catholic and secular bioethics kept members updated on emerging health concerns. Key meetings took place throughout the year, including those on January 13th, February 10th, March 16th, and others, lasting around 2.5 hours. 16th October 2024, the National Council of the CCBI Bioethics Forum convened to draft a response to the Government of India's draft guidelines on the withdrawal of life support in terminally ill patients. The response, grounded in Catholic bioethical principles, was prepared and subsequently sent to the Assistant Director General, Directorate General of Health Services, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, MOHFW, Government of India. The document provided suggestions and comments aligning with Catholic teachings on the dignity of life and end-of-life care. The second national colloquium of the CCBI Bioethics Forum was held on the 15th and 16th of November 2024 at St. John's National Academy of Health Sciences in Bangalore. The theme, Reaching the Unreached, focused on addressing the health needs of marginalized populations and underserved patient groups. A total of 75 Catholic healthcare workers participated, including 20 doctors from the Sister Doctor Federation of India and representatives from the Catholic Health Association of India. The colloquium also reviewed the pastoral plan and planned activities for 2025 to 2026, with an emphasis on regional groups to expand the reach of Catholic bioethics. The healthcare directives and Charter of Healthcare were selected as foundational training modules.